Very good.
Incredibly utilitarianly handy was Crazy Yak. Oh, yes.
It was incredible. Right.
Need to boost your desktop volume as I'm very quiet, apparently.
God's sake, show the desktop. Okay. I love how it does this. Just from time to time, it just goes, nah, I don't think we're gonna bother.
I think it's a feature of Windows, mate. But it's not a big thing. It's not a big thing.
There we go. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the two teams. So opposing my team, we only have 11 this week because we have 2 MNGs.
Play now.
And we're playing now. We have kicked off. We are playing against Keith Carr, who is quite short in real life, actually. And he's playing Skaven, and he also has 11. We have a niggle on the gutter runner there. Let's just quickly take a moment to look at that. So he's got leap, sprint, sidestep, and sure feet, block and dodge. And we've got an agility 6 gutter runner. I mean, these things have got quite a few bent scrapes on them. We have a movement 10. Oh, that's hilarious. Sprint, armor 6 gutter runner.
Doesn't remind you of any
no,
that, does it?
No, not at all. No.
Sigh. Okay. Oh, Gruff wants to know what was the result of last night's non-televised UK bubble match. Well, victory, wasn't it?
Victory 2-1. I went chasing to see if we could push harder, and yeah, we couldn't. I fluffed 2 attempts to try and score a second in the first half, and then by playing a little bit carelessly, we were turned over. So right, what have we got inducements wise? So we're playing against.
You need to crack on because I'm on at half 8.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Stop faffing about, sort of gazing longingly at your team, going, "Aren't they super?" We're starting now.
Yeah,
good.
We have kicked off. Yeah.
So you didn't broadcast it? Wow.
I didn't know. Oh, you weren't available.
I was busy.
I think we'll receive, please.
Probably dying to know how it went.
I wanted to wait until there was a few people in the channel, but we can talk about it now.
Fine. We can wait till later. That's fine. Firing up Cablevision now.
Yes. Right, so there's 12 of the little shits on the field.
Bit more tackle now, though. How many are we up to now? 3?
1. This week.
Say.
For this week, we've decided to go with just 1. It does come with all the trimmings, all of them.
All right. Well, we got Willie Stroker. So didn't he have a second tackle guy? Is he poorly or just didn't get round to it?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. He's just off games this week. El Duderino says, Andy David, did you seriously just ask, do you know who I am? Of course I did. This is UKBBL. If I can't shit talk in UKBBL, why am I there?
Heathcard does know who he is because they've played each other plenty of times over the years, so he's having a laugh.
Yeah, so we got Fame and he's got a Wizard. I don't think that's totally fair, but oh well.
Don't remember Keith playing Rats before. Is this a departure for him or just my memory failing?
No, I think he's a relatively new coach, I think, to UKBBL, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, he's going for some interesting, bizarre setup. This'll be fun.
Is he kicking?
Yeah, I chose to receive. It's not quite...
so he's kicking. So
yeah, he's kicking.
Yeah, that's an unusual setup. I mean, the Rats are so fast; it probably doesn't really matter that they're skewed a couple of squares to the right, does it? But
nah.
You know what I'd be fancying at this kind of stage is if you can blitz Foosler, the kicker, and then just go and park Moo next to as many gutter runners as you can find. That would be really annoying, wouldn't it?
It would just take a moment to look at the storm vermin that's hidden away. That's not very nice. That is probably going to be
Oh
one, two,
yeah,
three, four, and probably
minge.
5. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Minge is all right, but
Well, you like a bit of minge, don't you?
yeah, we do, but not
Yeah.
like that.
Oh God, I can't believe this hasn't been clipped. Where's Shawnee when you need him?
Oh, indeed. Right. Okay. Now this is not anti-blitz. This is anti-getting blitzed. This setup.
I'll don't worry, fans. I'll be making more minge references later that Andy may or may not pick up on. But don't worry, we're not going to give up yet. Can he reach the ball? He almost bloody can. Not quite. So actually, the deep kicks rather thwarted him there. That's a spot of luck, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
Well, he's going to hurtle forwards, but whatever he brings forwards, when he stroke gets to kill one of them, you get to bring Doug Graves back, and you've also got your shed with diving tackle free, so you can do quite a lot to thwart any gutter runner rush. Because I don't think any of the other rats can really keep up. It'll be mostly gutter runners piling forwards, won't it? And if he does that, then it's easy score-tastic for you that you've got him immediately flanked. So this might bite him on the arse. It depends how the dice pan out.
I hope so.
Right, let's say hello to everybody. I'm getting ahead of myself. Gruff, good evening. Hi, Frank. Hi, McNaughton. Didorino. See you Thursday, mate. Looking forward to seeing you. Didorino's popping around. Andy on. Hello, buddy. Domin, KLZE, Tector.
Oh, fuck off! Just.
No!
Just.
I would you.
It's not even remotely fair. It really pisses me off. It really, really grates me, that does.
Well, Moo can kill it. Moo, kill that. It can't have been Keith's plan, can it? To go 2 dice uphill, surely.
50-50 into 2 dice uphill. You don't have block. I do. Just. Ugh.
It's so nice to be back.
That's horrendous.
Ooh, sure feet is that? Yeah, Simar, good evening, by the way, Simar. Hi, Nasha. Simar calculates that as about a 7% play, give or take, which I can believe that. KLZE likes it. KLZE, come on, bit of partisan support here. Whose side's you on? Well, that's annoying, and everybody's marked, which is also even more annoying. I know it's not ideal, but I'd say first order of business is line of scrimmage blocks and moves block just to free up somebody.
Yeah,
Probably Doug and Helicopter.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with you there. 1, 2, 3.
Might want to pick the ball up first with Dixie, just so it's in someone's hands, but. Certainly before the moo block.
No, I'm going to do move first. He hasn't got block, has he?
Okay. But the rat, no. He's got break tackle, juggernaut. So he's a blitzer. Oh, good job, Moo. Stunned, good. Matt, got one. Not really, Gruff, just discussing it, and Andy's his own man, mate. I'm speculating as to what I would do, and Andy's going, no, I'm not doing that, I'm doing something else, so it's not really coaching that, is it? I think we'll be okay. Keith's in the channel. Good evening, Keith. Thou jammy twat. Come on!
That one got a niggle as well. In fact, a niggle got it.
Yeah.
Okay, right, what are we going to do? Huh.
Dixie Enormous is fantastic, isn't he?
You're going to have to make a 3+ dodge here.
Well, at least there's no messing about from Dixie Enormous with, am I going to drop the ball? Straight away. Ball picked up. Well done, Dixie. Top work.
Which is important.
It is important.
Well, I don't to be done at that.
That's pretty reasonable, I would say. Yes, that's not a bad recovery. Well done, Sunshine.
Keith, you're a disgusting man for doing that horrible turn 1 block.
Disgrace.
Well,
Gosh. Keith, did you keep the receipt on that lightning bolt, mate? Because you want to take it back. It's clearly defective. Ooh, that was unlucky. See you, Alice. Hello, bud. Oh, I see we're up to nearly 7,200 views on YouTube, so we'll be able to hit the magic 10,000 before Christmas time.
Indeed.
So the message to all you folks is, if you like YouTube, keep watching that YouTube. So anyway, apart from that, how have you been?
I'm all right. Okay, I've Zen has returned slightly, maybe, possibly. Okay, well, at least I'm still stood up this time. And I don't often after 2 dice uphill get still a chance of being stood up. So I'm pleased there. Oh. How did the interviewing go, by the way? There's now a few people in here. So how did the interviewing go?
Well, it was an hour and a half face to face with the chief executive officer and the chief financial officer. Smallish company. Oh, fuck biscuits. Sorry, mate, that's rough. Keith, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're going to pay dearly for that. Dearly, you will pay in rat. Yeah, so 90-minute interview, quite searching, but through to the final stage on Monday. I've got to give a 20-minute presentation and then 20-minute Q&A, and then we find out.
Oh, nice. Do you know how many jobs and how many ratio, etc.?
I do know that, which pleased me no end. Have you ever done those online aptitude tests that are basically a little like IQ testing, where you get mathematical problems, English comprehension, sequences of shapes, that kind of stuff? Are you familiar with those?
Yeah.
Well, I had to do an hour's worth of those, and apparently I was in the top 5% of people that ever tested.
Wow.
So that seemed to go nicely. Well, it's nice to actually get the results of those because there've been loads of them, but you usually don't hear back. So how many is it down to? I'm guessing not many. 2, maybe. Digivamp, hello, buddy. How's it going? McNaughton, yes, I've made it through the judge's house. Well, a bit beyond that, really. It's the final show. It's the last sing-off. But as ever with these things, we are not counting our chickens. But I'll give it a good shot, and let's see what happens. At least he hasn't got another blitz. Oh, wait. Oh, Andrew. I was really looking forward to tonight's show, and it's all going to be ruined, isn't it, if this keeps going? Oh. Okay. Digivamp, nice day at the office, dear. Ha. Didn't kill him. Well done, June. Still didn't kill him. So, apart from how this is going, are you all right? How are you doing? It's not usual for me to not speak to you for 3 days. I know. It's weird.
It is a little bit weird.
I should have rung you at work on my way home today just to say hello.
Yeah, I'm okay. I only did 8 hours at work today. It was lovely.
Mm. Do you get any benefit for all these mega extras, or is it just goodwill and brownie points?
I think I get some. And I don't have to do them. I just want. I need to do more. I just want to kind of keep progressing, I suppose. So it's worth doing for that point of view. Oh dear.
Brownie points. Basically.
Yeah, brownie points. Yeah.
Yeah, I was for years. It was the same. It was salaried position, managerial role, blah. Do you know, some people I think just needlessly stay at work just for the look of the thing. They don't have to be there. Yeah, they basically don't like their wives, is what, or husbands, is what I reckoned. I used to have a boss like that who would rather annoyingly, just as you were sort of packing up and eyeing the door at maybe 5:45, would then want to go and have a fag with her, which would involve a 45-minute session about her basically telling you how great she was. It's like, I should have finished half an hour ago. And I came in early today. And every fucking day, you know. It's like, anyway. Henry Judas, good evening. Hello, Ardvac. Hello, Steel Drake. Digivamp's tabletop game next is against an opponent with 350,000 inducements. What, he gives you 350, Digi, or you give him? Oh, right, you give him. What's the best smack talk? It's going along the lines of buying a win, you know, money, all that. Liking him to Manchester City, basically. Oh, yeah, sort of got one. Isn't that the one you just knocked out that came back as you've just knocked out again?
Probably.
That was called Vork as well. It is. Dirty. Oh, bloody hell. Well, Keith Carr's getting a nice following, if nothing else. Keith's doing what Skaven do, and it's quite frankly nauseating, but, you know, what do you expect? Vermin, aren't they? Nice. Oh, smack talk from Keith. He says you pile on like you defend the ball, appalling. It's like, well, if you get 2 blitzers on the spin, Keith, the whole defending process becomes a little moot, doesn't it? Be fair. Which is your favourite rat, Keith? The one that you'd really miss if it got maimed? Just asking for no real reason, just wondering out loud, you know. Because this, I mean, look, you know, if this goes horribly wrong, we can at least make it a Pyrrhic victory for you. Success, but at what cost? Oh, no. Yes. Die. Honestly, we'll have a word with that crowd over there. They're complete Jessies, aren't they?
I know, it's disgraceful.
Is that the section with all the ramps? Well, even then, you know, they could run him over, couldn't they? Just make some effort. I think a couple of them were asking for autographs. They've not got the whole idea of what it means to be a Blood Bowl fan, have they? Oh, Nasher again. Nasher, this isn't how you do it. You're basically supposed to be supportive of Andy, not going ha ha ha, Skaven ha ha ha.
What? Oh no! Stop! That's my own fault. That is absolutely my own fault.
Uh-oh. Well, Willie was coming near the end of his career with 14 points and a dirty player, so that's not disastrous.
Not bad.
Not disastrous.
Not bad.
Do any of you want Andy to win? Just throwing that out there, because reading the chat, I'm getting the distinct impression that you're basically tuning in just to see Andy get beat. Ain't done yet, folks. He'll dig deep. He's not going to grieve raid roll that, is he? Oh, he is.
Interesting.
Oh, Andy did. Andy on his. That's not fair. Andy's not always chaos. He's chaos in one competition.
Yeah, I play 4 leagues. Ladder. 4 leagues we play in. One of them is chaos.
He's more than anything else. Dark Elf. We've got 2 Dark Elves, 1 High Elf, 1 Chaos. That's it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And then Dark Elves in that silly thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, where's your dead player? Come on. 1 die into skull equals dead player, surely. That's the rules.
Apparently that's not how it works around here.
Robbed!
It's unfair, isn't it? It's just unfair.
Me, McNaughton and Kales are here just off out for a pizza in a bit. I don't know if you want to come. Huanshi, good evening, buddy. Hey, Tector, what do you mean Zunk and Andy losing to Skaven? I'm not playing. This one's not on me, mate. Come on, I can't take any blame for this.
Blame.
It's not over yet, Tector. Don't be so mean. Come on. Have you all been watching Jimmy or something? You've got this real sort of attitude that you want to see misery and despair. Come on, get positive. This is a safe environment. Evening, Nick. How are you doing?
What did I do that for? Oh my god, I'm a...
Hey. You distracted? Am I putting you off? Hello, Glowworm. Nice to see you, mate. Ooh, Huanshi 5-0 Lizards. Nice. Oh, bad news. Oh, well, I suppose it's good news. Jimmy's actually been a little ray of sunshine recently. 13 goats confirmed he's been winning all his games. So, well, that's nice for him. Gruff asked, is Mrs. Darvo getting annoyed by the whining?
Yes, and
Whinging,
it's starting
sorry,
to piss
whinging.
me off.
What, you're not allowed to whinge in your own home? Bloody hell, Andy. You should put your foot down. An Englishman's home is his castle after all, god damn it. Nasha's got another take on the scenario. I'll leave you to handle that. Family show and all that. Petty, you say the sweetest thing. Right, now, Dead Rat to cheer everybody up a bit. Come on. Willie, no.
Is it made of fucking titanium or
Still
something?
asked, where's Andy's sure hands guy? We did have a dedicated ball carrier who snuffed it not long ago. So Dixie Enormous is heading that direction at the moment, I think. So the short answer, we don't really have one, mate. He died. Was he blodged two heads? If I remember it. Your ball carrier was quite good.
Like that, yeah.
Oh, Shattered Ice, it's not that sketchy. It's Keith's just rolled two blitzers back-to-back on kickoff results. So that's why it's looking a little bit hairy at the minute. But don't worry, it'll be fine. Probably.
I'm very surprised at how what's happened in this game. I didn't think this would be like this at all.
Well, it's unusual to be on the wrong end of two blitzers back-to-back. Oh, seriously? Just come on. No. Please make this stuff happen.
And he's
No.
oh,
How
it's
is
just
this
bullshit.
happening?
This isn't remotely balanced.
Lawrence.
Oh, and he's dead. Of course he's fucking dead. Like, oh. It's just... fucking camera's falling off. It's just fucking stupid. It's just stupid, this is.
What'd the Apo do? Nothing. Well, that was a spot of luck, wasn't it? RS2000, hello, buddy. Frank, that wasn't helpful. You don't do that. Very poor. To say you're getting rather freak luck here, Keith, is not overstating it. But well done for trying, mate. Well done for trying. But yeah, that's freakish. Scarabezzo, good evening. Hello, Lava Jackal, Cornflakes Milk. Hello, Hotspurn. And Hotspurn, so do I. Dear God, so do I. Right, what was the other injury choice on Dixie apart from move bust, Andy?
Niggle.
Tough choice. Expensive. What do you do? Bin him? Keep him?
He's
Think
gone.
about it.
Just get rid of him.
No, I can get behind that. He's expensive for a niggled player. Yeah, all right, folks. Absolutely. can't disagree. This couldn't really be going any worse, and I don't think it's anything strategically at fault. It's just Blood Bowl, and we're getting just freak nightmare situation. I'm sure Kate's having a whale of a time though. Oh, Lava Jack, I couldn't agree more. That the score is, you know, hey, it's rats, it can happen. But the casualties, particularly when we've just got what could be a long-term key player, to basically get him retired like that on a random 2-die uphill block with a gutter runner to just roll dead, basically is it's just shit happens, doesn't it? But hey ho. Yeah, Nathan Senior. The reason Andy's light on players is that he already has some missed next games. The roster isn't deliberately light.
Last week we had 1 killed and 2 more MNG. This shouldn't be like this. This is a carry on from last week.
Okay, well, time to dig deep and do what you can, mate. It's an uphill battle. Ain't over. You can still do something, but try and compartmentalise the understandable disappointment of what's happened so far, and keep on going. Gene, you're not helping. I'm really trying to think of something uplifting. I can't. There's nothing. It's shit.
What? Where are you going to try to get a job, by the way? Oh, fuck's sake. Hang on a minute.
Thanks, Gail Zeddy. The problem with applying for jobs like that is that they will, first question, ask you, so how much experience do you have on radio? And they go, none whatsoever. And they go, I'll get the fuck out of my office. So it's a nice thought, mate, but not realistically going to happen. Plus, I couldn't do this. It's like a slow motion train crash, this, isn't it? With every step a gutter runner takes, it just gets more and more depressing. But what I'm sensing in the vapors, yeah, I'm seeing a huge turnaround in fortune now. 3-2 to the K. Yes, that's what's going to happen. It'll be fine. Tony, it's more like the fraud squad. For this is completely not what I signed up for. These aren't Skaven, they're assassins. Exactly, cornflakes and milk. Rat assassins. Filthy. Come on, Moo. Lift his spirits. Do something awesome. Gruff, my match tonight is my baby cows against orcs, who are also fairly baby Don't know how it'll go. 50-50 chance of winning. We shall see. Main mission purpose is nobody dies, progress the team, and see how we get on. I could try that Shattered Eyes, but honestly, joking aside, fellas, my experience of applying for jobs in the UK is that you will see a job listing, wanted lamppost, and then you reply, I am a lamppost, and then you receive an email. Thank you for your application. On this occasion, we've decided not to pursue the interview process further. Thank you for the interest in our company. And it's, well, you want a lamppost? And I'm a lamppost. So applying for anything that's not really obviously close fit what I've already done seems a bit of a long shot. Andy. Any hopes for the rest of the season in UKBBL, Gruff? Well, because it's Tier 4, there's a very strong likelihood that I'll get promoted as long as I don't finish towards the bottom. And I reckon upper mid-table's probably where we're going to go. So we'll probably just get promoted. So the key thing is in when you're down in the low tiers is, can you build the team? Now my team's a little bit weird that they've rolled 2 players have got strength boosts, which is very nice, but it means that they are lacking basic skills, and the team value is a little artificially higher than it really wants to be. He's got strip ball, hasn't he? I just know he has. Dirty. Please catch it. Oh, no, don't leave it there. Don't leave it there. No. No, 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 no. The crowd falls silent. They're on their feet.
I think I've got a bit of a headache.
Can't blame you. Jelly L, shush, Keith in the channel. Jelly L's coaching, infringement, alert, red light flashing. Oh, by the way, I spotted your team's doing awfully well, Jelly L. Hearty congratulations. You top the table, buddy. Frank, I think Keith's on his second bottle of champagne, so he's gone all quiet for a bit. In UKBBL, mate, in Prem East, you're Frankie Meets Wolfman. You're Nicklos. Oh, second in Prem East is pretty darn good, mate. Looking like you're going to qualify. Good luck, sunshine. Oh, for God's sake. Don't. I'm just waiting for you to look at the camera with some sort of expression, because I know what you're thinking. Hey, Zarabak. Tony, yeah, you could say that. But bear in mind that these are mostly Armour 7 rats that are getting hit with at least Mighty Blow, and then piling on, and we're getting nothing so far. That'll all change. It'll be fine.
Oh dear, that's just terrible. Wow. Just fucking wow.
I know, I know.
Oh dear. Do you know what? I'm actually, and I don't give a shit about the result now. I'm just angry about the player getting killed. That's what has really griped me. I don't care if the result's 7-0. I really don't care. It's the obviously it's the dead player that really really has upset me.
Understandable. Oh, got one. Oh, and it's the fast one. Hope it's nothing serious, Keith, like movement bust. Just saying. Oh, he's alright. Hooray!
Where is this job, by the way? The one you've gone for?
Newcastle.
Oh right, nice. I really hope you get it.
Well, you know, me too. Not counting any chickens. We shall see.
Naturally, I don't normally get attached to players. It's just what happens is in UKBBL in 30 seasons, I think I've had 2 good players ever. So it would be quite nice to have a good player. That's all. And literally, someone said in the chat, "Oh, I bet he dies in this game," and I actually thought to myself, "Yeah, I bet he does."
That was
bet
Frank.
He does.
That was Frank. You've got Frank to thank for that. Mystic Frank. Frank, shush. Don't predict anything else cataclysmic. Hey! Have it, rat. The tide has turned.
10-7.
Right, 3-2. Here we go. Pitch clear. Bang.
Okay, well, we're going to get to 10-7. So,
Frank says you should have taken better care of him. Frank, it was a 2-die uphill blitz from a gutter runner. Short of encasing him in lead, there wasn't much more protection he really needed, was there? Really? Really? Yeah, that's the spirit, Kath. But hello, Kath, by the way. Kath thinks Andy will win because she's here now. That's a very good point. Basically in the bag, isn't it?
that'd be nice. Stand him up.
So yeah, after all the recent half a dozen near misses and sort of this sounds like it's going really well and then it doesn't, I'm not getting overly ahead of myself here. So we shall see. Give it my best shot, and if it doesn't work, never mind. Plough on. Beard splitter living a bit of a charmed life there, isn't he?
Yes.
Cornflakes. What Andy meant about good players was players who'd actually got meaningful stat boosts, and Andy's teams, particularly in UK Bubble, have been notorious for really not getting any stat boosts.
Ever.
I can't remember any.
Ever.
No, I can't remember. Not since the Dark Elf days, like a couple of years ago.
The last time this team got a stat increase was a Agility 4 Beastman. The following game, he died. I have had one other strength increase on a Chaos team ever. The following game, he died. And that's not exaggeration. That genuinely is what's happened.
Well, it's the Rat Assassins, mate. You can't legislate for gutter runners who've got hidden Claw Mighty Blow up the sleeves.
Yeah.
Frank, there's nothing you can do there, mate. It's just nothing you do. Hello, Libaz. You all right, sunshine?
Frank, that was in Season 8. We're on season 30 now. So,
Good evening, Mr. Fantastic. Hello.
if ever in
Jimmy
doubt,
says...
just throw 3
sorry,
dice
go on.
uphill. Just throw 3 dice uphill. Just why not?
Well, this is a new low, Keith. You've already taken the piss with 2 sets of successful 2 dice uphills, but now you're going for 3 dice uphill just to really rub it in. I was driving past your part of the world yesterday, Jimmy. I was driving through Gateshead, mate.
This is spectacular.
Jimmy says Chaos Team don't need stat boosts.
It'd be nice to have one, though, wouldn't it?
Agility on a goat or 2 really helps, but yeah, you're right. You can get by without it, but you get a lot of mileage out of strength on a warrior or strength agility on a goat. That's still true. Movement on goats is nice as well. But yeah, strictly speaking, I take your point. They don't absolutely need it. A bit like Orc Blitzers, you can build a very nice Orc Blitzer without any special rolls. But if you do get strength, happy days. Right, go off the pitch, please. Just go and sod off.
No, I tried to kill it. That was my first mistake. It's a fucking tiresome game sometimes.
Well, does Mo Lester? In fact, can he even throw it that far? Are you going to do a handoff and then a throw, perhaps?
Yeah, we're going to do a handoff to the diving tackle guy, and then a throw.
All right. Well, I trust him in your shed. He'll do it. He'll be fine. So far, so good. There we go. Doug, this is not the time. Not the time, Doug. All right, this is a long shot now. But why not? Pedro, no, this is a UKBBL Premiership game, mate. I don't know when the playoff is, actually. Just it'd be nice if just something would just go right, wouldn't it, this game? Be nice, wouldn't it? Vamp Diesel, good evening. I don't think we've spoken before, so nice to make your acquaintance. Where's Minge the Rat gone? He's glute the moo, isn't he? I want to keep him out of the way.
No, he's back again.
So it is a conundrum, right? If this job offer materialises, I've got a choice of buying a house in or near Newcastle, where houses are more expensive, but having maybe a 15-minute commute, or a 40-minute commute, but undoubtedly a nicer house a little further away.
Each way?
Yeah. I've done 40 minutes before. I used to work at the far side of Leicester that used to have to slog through mega traffic. And that was 45 minutes. So I've done it before. Digivamp, I am, but I'm desperately trying to find employment in the northeast, so I don't have to be in the East Midlands. Not yet, Kath. No, premature there. We're at final stage. We've got through first 2 rounds of interview. So no, this is all hypothetical. Oh, laser beam. This is driving. Cornflakes and milk. This is a league game, mate. So whether he wins or not, he's still got the same opponent next, whom I don't actually know.
I don't know either, actually.
Gruff, it's hard to tell. I'd typically sort of go in early and then try and time leaving to avoid rush hour. But I've driven up to central Newcastle for 9:30 interviews, and this one was a 2 o'clock leaving at 4, and the drive both ways was all right. You're talking about, for those of you who know the area intimately, only Jimmy springs to mind. This is a jaunt up the A19 over the Tyne Bridge and turn right. So it's not inconceivable that you can occasionally get traffic, but the difference, if you want to live in Newcastle though, especially north of the river, house prices seriously go up from gosh, they're almost giving them away to now this is sort of what you'd expect. So it would be a significantly more modest house. It'd be all right, but not sort of something you get excited about. Yeah, ponder that. Not a pressing problem. Funny thing is, Fant Fox, all the years they lived in Newcastle, fog wasn't one of the key features of the weather. Weather pattern in Newcastle was mostly predominated by, fuck me, it's a bit cold, but apart from that, it doesn't rain as much as Manchester. It is just perishing because it's not only the longitude that it's quite significantly far north in the UK, but it's also built on a hill, and the north wind tends to whistle down the hill and make the entire city absolutely perishing. Well, I'd put this one to Jimmy. Do you ever remember it being particularly foggy around Tyneside as a thing? I mean, I'm not saying it's never foggy, but it's not sort of like, Shanghai or Los Angeles where it's basically permanently foggy. BZL, yes, house prices in Newcastle are higher solely because of the proximity to Jim's favourite Greggs. But then that's a pretty good reason. I'm guessing you won't have ever had Greggs, BZL, but Greggs is pretty much the world's finest bakers. You can get all the major food groups in there, pasties, sandwiches and cake. Fantvox, how very day. Have you ever had a Greggs cheese pasty? It's fantastic, mate. Oh, the rats are going to do something annoying again, Andy. And I meant to ask, Jimmy, are the rumours true that you were speculating a retrospective analysis of my OCC game against Dode? And if you are, am I likely to get a rough ride, or are you going to be benevolent? Just wondering. It's my Blood Bowl confidence is fragile as it is. I couldn't do with getting, torn apart by a panel of expert pundits. That would just finish me off, mate. Don't forget though, Fantfox, that Greggs is a big operation. You might just be unlucky and have a duff one nearby you. But I mean, as bakeries go, the bread's nice, fresh bread, and stocky cakes and all that sort of stuff. The sandwiches are decent, and the pasties, but I wouldn't recommend living on them, are pretty good. So no, Greg's is fine, mate. Lil Baz, no, I'd put Greg's up against Ginster's any day of the week. Ginster's is all processed and wrapped in plastic. Greg's is fresh out the oven and it's served in a paper bag. That's proper. By gum, there's all sorts of rumours flying around here. Fashion Lupac relationship. Jimmy cuckolded. Blimey. Hawk Nudie. Oh, that doesn't even begin to summarise it. Skaven BS is just too short a phrase to fully capture how this game's gone. Did you? I've never had cars. Is that a Leicester thing? Don't forget, I don't really go to Leicester. My main thing I like about Leicester is it's quite near the M1, so it's convenient if you want to leave. And I don't mean to be unkind about your hometown, but I never really went to Leicester. Quite like the curry, though. Hawk Nudie, at this stage, have you seen any theory about mourning curves, where initially you get anger, then denial, and he's gone very quiet at the moment. That we're hoping to reach the acceptance stage before the end of the match, which may or may not happen. I'd never really lived in Bolton. I lived in Manchester for 6 months, did you? But that's as near as I got, bud. But North East has always been Greg's for as long as I can remember. There was always Greg's shops all over the North East. And they're very serviceable baker. Tony, thank you for the cheer. I think it's helping. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Die. You can only push a Chaos team so far. Oh, God. Keith, response? No, Ronan, he's deep in thought. Deep in thought. Sarah Fock, thank you very much for the cheer. I wouldn't worry, Lil Baz. I can't imagine that would ever happen. Keith, that's a very philosophical approach to take, and that's to your credit. I kind of agree, actually, that with Minge on the team, the benefit of the Rat Ogre is bit reduced, isn't it? You could probably reinvent the team sans Rat Ogre and take a couple of extra line rats, and the team would perform better, I would guess. Sometimes Mystic Zinc works, Saravok. It's about 2% of the time I'm right, so you know. Andy, say something. I'm starting to get worried now. Are you all right? Deep down.
I'm quite vexed.
I know. Just hang in there.
Oh well. Haven't had a game like this for quite a long time. I suppose I'm due one.
The first half, the entirety of the first half, if you ask Keith to write a script for exactly what he'd like to happen, I think what happened would be pretty close to Keith's dream script. It couldn't really have gone much better for Keith.
Indeed, I'm cold as well, and it's starting to annoy me because I've been cold all day.
Fash, good day. How you doing, mate? Nasher asks what am I playing in the next game. I'm playing against Orcs, mate. No, I'm playing as Chaos against Orcs, but it's baby Chaos. It's hardly any clue. Baby Chaos at all.
It's cold and nasty.
Cornflakes and milk. Not easily. The only way I could check is look at Andy's schedule in the game, which means I'd have to come out of Cabal Vision and faff about. So, not easily.
What's the question? What's the question?
What opponents have you got after this one?
I think next week we've got some Chaos.
Not Anton.
No.
Rinjani, maybe?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to quick look at Rinjani's Chaos team. 2100 TV. Ugh. Very guard heavy, which is decent. He's got a good team, but I'd say yours is comparable. Keith Carr, screenplay written by Keith Carr, produced by Nuffle and narrated by Morgan Freeman. Darvo's Chaos team were expecting to roll over Keith's poor Skaven team. Little did they know Nuffle had a different plan for them today. Do you want to hear a Viking joke just to cheer you up a bit, Andy?
Yeah, why not?
Stig and Olaf are sitting on the pier looking out to sea. And off in the distance through the waves emerges a pink finger joined by two more and then a fourth. And finally a thumb until eventually a complete hand has arisen from the waves and it sways slowly to the left and then back to the center. And then it sways slowly to the right and then back to the center. And slowly it sinks beneath the waves. And Stig turns to Olaf and remarks, "That was a big wave, wasn't it?"
God.
Nothing. Cornflakes and milk. Not in this day and age, you shouldn't. It says a dyslexic man walks into a bar. You get hauled up for that, buddy. Still walks into a club. Very good, King. I told you they're about the two nuns in the bath recently, have I? Yeah, we did that a couple of weeks ago. I'll leave that one. I really like that joke. So, Andy, after you rise to new heights in the NAF rankings, you got invited to number 10 Downing Street, and the Queen was there as well, was she, and the Pope, just to all congratulate you on your recent win, coming outside for the photo call. They're in the crowd. Voice goes up. Who are them three with Andy Taffer? Get off! Get off!
Lovely calf.
Hello, Farron. You alright, buddy? Hello, Dinaboto. I don't think I said hello, Shattered Ice, so hello, Shattered Ice. Destro, I think that's a very real possibility. How would you feel about Sir Andrew Darvo? That work for you? Farron, very good. Through to the final stage, mate. So another one on Monday. So we should find out within the week if we are returning to the world of employment. Oh, King Winter, I'm just doing it as filler, and telling jokes isn't a particular talent I think I would like to count in the armoury. I'd be fooling myself. I'm under no illusions, buddy. Norse 1986, nice to make your acquaintance. I don't think we've spoken before. Norse would like to see you serve something, Andy. They're saying thanks, buddy. 2-star still. I'm not a teacher, mate, though, to be honest, having looked at what chums who are teachers are doing, it doesn't look a bad gig. I mean, if you can get headmaster, that's ka-ching. The only drawback is you've got to do with screaming kids on a daily basis, which would really put me off, but, you know. Are you a teacher yourself, Starstall? Though I suppose if you persevere long enough, you can get out of actually having too much contact with the kids. Which, yeah. I'd quite look forward to sort of addressing assembly and declare random things to be out of bounds, you know, that kind of thing. Just, you know, flexing rules for the sake of it. Oh dear, Mugsnipe seems to be, what's the word? Help me out, Andy.
Not with us.
Well, dead. Yes, he's dead, Jim. It's worse than that. This is possibly starting to take the gloss off the win for Keith a bit, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Keith, could we have a comment? No, he's still relatively happy, it sounds. He has indeed shuffled off this mortal coil, pushing up the daisies. Here's the next rat. Gone to join the choir, immortal. Of course, any neutrals watching this who compete in Prem East or near it are all cock a hoop. Oh, Keith, I think the way this is going, considering it's turn 12, the game is done. It's just now really about bitter retribution, to be honest. Aww.
No, he's got press. That's really annoying.
Yeah, but it still means that Doug's free to, if you wanted to gangplow Minge. So, I mean, be careful, Keith. You very good chance you're going to get your Minge kicked in, mate. Oddity, hello. Hello, Atrix. It's a shame this has gone like this. We've got a somber mood has descended over the broadcast.
Yeah. Ah, well.
A time for contemplation, reflection, mourning the dead. Oddity, I'm very well, thanks, buddy. Thank you for asking, and nice to see you. This piling on business, these people that say it's OP, they should watch these sort of games when it patently isn't.
Yes.
No, I noticed when you arrived, Watrix, but then often you get the notification of when Watrix has arrived, but then you're maybe listening to an advert or, I don't know, using the hairdryer or something. So I kind of postponed there. I'll start again. I kind of postponed saying hello and then forgot about it, is what actually happened. Well, I tell you what, Andy, if nothing else, you're making Keith Carr an internet sensation. Frank's already pledged to sub to Keith's streams if he starts. Oh, Frank, how fickle you are. And I thought you were locked in, bud. I thought you were locked in. Every week you're here, week in, week out, rain or shine. As soon as you see something glittery and shiny you like the look of, it's, oh, I'm off. I suppose it's the modern world, isn't it? There's no such thing as brand loyalty anymore, Andrew.
I know, it's not right, is it? It's not fair, it's not right.
I mean, you work your fingers to the bone and till your eyes bleed playing this game, trying to, please an audience. Jimmy knows what we're talking about here. That your sacrifices that you make, you put your relationship on your line, career on hold. And what do you get? One sniff of Keith Carr doing some interesting stuff and they're all off. Well, I can't blame them. I mean, Keith's a pretty engaging player, isn't he? I mean, what we've seen so far today is magical stuff. I understand. Oddity asks, can we see the injury box? We're going to have to pan out to take them all in, Oddity, but yes, I guess so. Andy, if you would oblige the good sergeant, please, when you have a moment.
Sure thing.
Keith, don't let it go to your head, mate. Think of the overheads. It's not the complete holiday it looks like from the other end of the camera. Tell you that, buddy. You don't see the blood and the tears. Well, actually, you do sometimes, but there's more blood and tears that you don't see. Trust me. There's music choices to be made. There's trying to get your co-host to turn up on time. It's a nightmare, mate. Honestly. From a professional like Major Lee Small, there, that was frankly disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keith, I think that's possibly oversimplifying things. Getting two blitzers on the spin and virtually every block you throw resulting in a major casualty in the first couple of turns kind of gave you a flying start. It's not a lack of sure hands on a ball carrier that's really led to this. Come on, Keith, be fair. Be fair. You're just doing sound bites now for match of the day. Only one blitz worked. The second one led to a turnover as well, didn't it? Mm-hmm. You went 2-0 up, unless I'm very much mistaken.
The second one was the one that killed the player. Retired him. Say killed, retired.
I mean, hats off, Keith. You've taken full advantage of the opportunity presented before you, grasped it with both hands, so there is no hint of criticism or in any way reducing the quality of coaching that you have displayed. However, for a balanced presentation, strip ball wouldn't really make a lot of difference. Sorry, sure hands. I don't think it would make a lot of difference. It is though, isn't it, Jelly Ale? Because they do. To be fair though, Minge the Rat so far hasn't actually had that much joy with this piling on.
No, I'm alright.
He's also been largely harmless.
No, I'm alright.
King Winter asks, how many rats can you fit in the injury box? There's room for 8, but then they extend it and it spills over in the KO box, I think. So, yeah, that's something to go for, isn't it?
We'll try.
Boink. Boink. Boink.
We're trying.
Ooh, got one. Harsh. King Winter, your support is appreciated. The rallying cry's gone out and the chaos started to play. What we would have said going into the game, and that Andy also fully recognises, is that to play against Keith's rat team like this, what we could have really done with is more tackle, I'd say.
Yes, massively.
What are you having for tea, Andy?
She's brought me some Doritos and dip, which is really nice. I really, really, really like that.
Oh, it's like a sophisticated embassy party, isn't it? With Ferrero Rocher later, perhaps?
I don't know what I'm going to get later.
Well, Keith, if nothing else, even though all the rats might die, it's launched your streaming career, buddy. So welcome to the community. We'll introduce you around afterwards. Gruff, no. Doritos and dip isn't dinner. It's possibly entree or a snackette. Oddity, the dead players, we've got dirty player Willie Shakespeare, who's not a huge loss, but the real tragedy is we've got a choice between Niggle and Move Bust on a strength 4, agility 4 block goat, Dixie Normus, who'd only just leveled up and got the strength. So that's the real thorn in the side, the thing that's going to take a little while to get over. The loss of a potentially megastar goat, but hey-ho. It's very cold today, isn't it?
It is.
Maybe I should close the window.
I think we'll just do it this way, actually. Why did that move?
Well, I had a very nice tea. I had new potatoes with a little parsley over them, with some chicken Kievs and a Mediterranean salad. It was really quite nice.
Oh, sounds very nice.
BCL said the salad fork goes outside the Doritos fork. Quite right. BCL, it's important to have standards, so very much appreciate you pointing that out. Keith's jumping up and down, banging on the desk, going, "Justice!" Braxios, hello, buddy. Braxius says, well, that isn't good, is it? The first time catching the stream for a few weeks, and the first thing I hear is asking Andy what he's got for tea. What do you mean, Braxius? That's standard fare, isn't it? You've got a good 30% chance that if you tune in at any stage, we might be talking about what Andy's eating. So, you know. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no. Oh. It's not career ending, it's just annoying. Andy. Not career ending, just annoying. I'm sorry, man. This is certainly an extreme game. I mean, the caption for YouTube already writes itself. You've got to fit in bloodbath somehow. Boink. Ronin, knock it off. Enough. No supporting the rats. Oh, he got away.
It's been an unusual game.
So what's the headline then? Rat Trap, Bloodbath, Travesty, or...
I don't know.
Oh no, Keith's now moved into gloating. You're not covering yourself in glory there, Keith. Not covering yourself in glory. And also on a practical basis, if you did play Andy every week, by about match day 4, you'd be out of rats, wouldn't you?
I think you'd get relegated if you played me every week.
Well, just looking at the attrition rate, starting to really pick up. I think we'd be starting to run out of goats as well, like the way this is going. Come on, Mo. Pull one back for Dixie Normus. Not good enough. Minge has escaped alive. Should we have Arthur deliver the special cheese sandwiches to the Rats dressing room, Andy, for the after the game? The special cheese. Well, congratulations, Keith. Well played, old boy. Flying start. You couldn't really fall off from that. And Major Lee Small gets MVP. Move Busted Warrior, honestly, but I would seriously contemplate keeping him. It's inconvenient, but not the end of the world.
33 armor breaks.
Don't dwell on it. It's done. All this will do is make you angry and rant about the statistical improbability of it all. I don't dwell on it.
Alright, moving on. Right, I'll upload it. Is your opponent here yet?
No.